Now, with what you've learned this week, you can do half of your project. So you can do the link part of the project. So this is our project, Link FTP. And these are the things that you need to demonstrate that you know how to use. So using relative file references, no drives or anything. Do you know how to create and use hidden anchors on a page? Remember I showed you two methods on Tuesday? How do you jump to those anchors? And one of the examples we used was going from the bottom of the page and jumping up to the top of the page. We created hyperlinks that jump to other pages on your website. We jumped to anchors on other pages. That was the slickest trick we did. We also jumped to other websites. And what was the key to jumping to other websites? How do we tell a browser to go out to another website? We put in http:// and the browser automatically knows to go look on the web. If we leave that out, it's going to look on the local file system. I showed you how to take a small image and have a link to go into a bigger image. I showed you how to do an email, so you need to show me that you know how to do all these things. And again, this graphic is what we just looked at on how to get organized. So get these files set up on your flash drive or your hard drive or your laptop, and then when we're ready to FTP, it'll be real easy to copy these out to the server. So here's what you want to do. Create a home page about you and your web work, and you want to call it index.html. That way the browser will automatically display it and people don't have to type in a file name. All they have to do is type in your domain name. And then build up your folders like I have on the graphic. And then these are the things that I want on your index page. Your name and contact information with your email as a hyperlink, a professional photo of you, and feel free to use the photo you have on D2L. Unless you have an even nicer one, then use it. A link to the home page of your capstone project. So you're going to have to put an index.html file in your capstone folder. It can just say on it, this is going to be my capstone project. You don't have to have your capstone finished. Just have a placeholder. And then we want to link to a page out on the web. You can do it to your favorite page, even including Facebook. A link that will download a file such as a PDF, Excel spreadsheet, a Word document, and the link at the bottom that will jump up to the top of the page. So you can show me how you use anchors. All links should open up in a new window or a new tab. So what are you going to use to do that? The target attribute, and then the value will be underscore blank. Don't forget the underscore. And then the text on your web page should clearly say what it's going to do. So instead of saying click here, which doesn't help anybody, and it sure doesn't help Google categorize your page, use a descriptive phrase telling the user what the link is. So you'll notice on my pages, I don't say link here to the project. I say this is the project link. Up here, you see, read Jacob Nielsen's recommendations. Some guidelines. See, this isn't very good. I should say some business partner guidelines. Be specific on the words of your link. Here, video showing how to view the source code of any web page. You see how valuable that link is? And keep in mind, Google's coming in here for SEO and looking at that link and using those words and looking for keywords. Your links must be relative, no absolute. You'll lose points for absolute links. If you're not sure on this, look on page 36, 37 of the Castro. And then finally, and this is really important, I haven't stressed this so much in my project so far in this class, but comment your code describing what each link is doing, what your anchor is doing. So you should have comments that cover these bullet points. So I have all these bullet points. You should have comments in your code that read something like this. So basically, I can zip through your code and find out that you knew how to do this stuff. So you should be able to do all this week, and then next week, you're going to do some FTP and copy all these files out to your web server, basically get published. We're also going to talk about domain names, and you're going to find out some good web hosting companies. And you'll do a chart of, let's see, 3 different web hosting companies, and you'll compare what they have to offer. It's not only price, but you need to compare lots of other things. And so that'll be plenty for you to do next week. For some people, FTP goes really, really smooth. In fact, the majority of people goes smooth. For other people, they really, really fight it. And I think what I've discovered is the people that are unorganized are the ones that have trouble with FTP. The people that have their files well organized in a file structure such as this, usually it goes real easy for them. It's just copying files. So keep that in mind and get this file structure set up. If you need any help on this, please let me know so I can help you.